Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Susie from GurlGoneGreen, and I am so excited to share with you today all about why I love blogging so much. So I've been blogging for the past 7 years. If you don't know, I have a blog. It's called GurlGoneGreen.com, and I also have this YouTube channel, of course. But I actually started blogging long before I did video, and I just love it so much. And I want to share why I love it so much and why you should probably consider blogging in 2021. Okay, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe below, hit that red button, and then right next door, hit the bell notification so you'll be the first to know when I have a brand new video up. And if you are not part of my Facebook group yet, head on over to GurlGoneGreen Babes and join my Facebook group. It's so much fun in there. There's over 2,500 of us. We are talking all about natural living in all its forms and learning a ton. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, be sure to head on over to Instagram at GurlGoneGreen. You can find me there. I share real life stuff just all the time. It gets really real. So you're gonna wanna follow me there too. Also, before I begin, I have to point out that yes, this is a cold sore that's healing on my lip. I got it like 8 days ago and it's actually doing really good. It's almost gone, but there is a scab. So if it's distracting, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna do the video anyways. And if you also suffer from cold sores, then you get me and you understand. So anyways, I had to point that out. So maybe you have thought about blogging before, but you really don't know where to start. My friend Kate Kordsmeyer actually has this free video training. Yes, it's completely free on how to start your blog the right way. And she really shares 3 mistakes that beginner bloggers can make and how to avoid them. So it's such a good video series. I highly recommend it, especially if you've been on the fence and you've been wanting to blog. Definitely check it out. I'll leave a link below for you guys too. So I'm going to share with you just 11 reasons. I could come up with so many more, but I didn't want to have this video be super long. But 11 reasons of why I absolutely love blogging in my life. So the first one is I love that I can create the life I want. So I can literally homeschool my kids in the morning, which is what I do. And then in the afternoon, I work on my blog. So I'm not only spending a ton of time with my kids, seeing them have those aha moments, seeing them learn. Even today, it was so awesome. I was up here working and my 6-year-old came in and she's like, I lost a tooth. And I was right here for it. I didn't miss a beat. It was just so awesome. And that is one of the reasons why I love blogging so much, is because I don't miss anything. I'm here all the time. I'm at home, but I'm also able to help support my family, make a living, and do something I'm super passionate about. So that's one of the reasons. Another reason is I love the ability to actually work on something that I'm excited about. Just like I said, something I'm super passionate about. A lot of times you can just clock in and clock out for a job. You kind of feel like there's no soul in it, there's no purpose. And I just couldn't do that, honestly. I've done it before. I don't want to go back. This is something where I'm not looking at the clock dreading, oh my word, I only have or I have 3 hours left. I'm looking at the clock thinking, I wish I had more time. I love this so much. I love working on my blog. It is my passion, but I also get paid, which is the best of both worlds. I also love that I can take off whenever I want. So if we want to go on vacation, I can schedule the vacation when I want to take it off. If we want to go on a trip, if we want to go on a day trip, maybe my kids are sick and I need the day off, I can literally just create, time off whenever I want because I'm the boss. So I love that aspect. I love not having to check in and ask for time off or ask for oh, can I take 2 weeks off? No, I can. It's done because I'm the boss. I also love that I'm able to make money while I sleep or when I'm not working. And that might kind of sound arrogant or cocky, but I do not say that in that way at all. It's just that when you set your blog up right and correctly, you are literally making money and you're not working harder, you're just working smarter, which I find a lot of people don't really understand that concept. But when you work smarter, you're not, having to spin your wheels, more and more, because the reality is you only have so many hours in a day, right? So if you are working a job where you are required to be there in order to earn money, there's going to be a ceiling or a cap to how much money you can actually make. But with blogging, there's no ceiling. The sky is the limit because you can get paid on what you do, maybe a blog post I wrote a year ago, I'm still like making affiliate income off of, or ad revenue because I get so much traffic to that post, or so many different, variables. But I just love that ability because I feel like my time is worth so much, especially as a busy mom of 3, that I don't want to sacrifice, my time away from my kids or my family if I'm not getting something in return. And so I love the ability to make money and not having to like put more time in just as a busy mom. As I mentioned about earning money, the earning potential is amazing, and that's another reason why I love blogging so much. Literally, like I said, the sky is the limit depending on how you want to work your blog. You can, when you create an audience, you can create your own product, you can earn ad revenue, you can earn affiliate income. There is so many ways to earn money as a blogger. I know a lot of times people are confused and they don't even know how a blogger gets paid, which I'm going to be covering more in blog posts and videos in the next week. So hold tight if you have questions on that. But the sky's the limit. And that's one thing that I love about it, because I feel like it's just dependent on how hard I want to work, which, is awesome. Also, I love that I can see my kids more. As I mentioned earlier, I'm home all the time with them. I'll have a babysitter come when I'm working, but I just love the ability to know that I'm right here. I can hear them. I can know what they're doing. They're playing outside, or maybe they're inside working on art or whatever. I just love that I have that ability, and I love that I can create my schedule. Like, I don't work Fridays really, so I can have Fridays off. We get to hang out. We get to spend time together. I just love knowing that I can see them whenever I want, and that's a huge, huge perk for me, and kind of why I started my blog in the first place, because I was a hairstylist and I wanted to be able to see my daughter more. I didn't want her to have to go to daycare or something. And so this has just been like the perfect setup for me. As I mentioned earlier, I love that I'm also able to learn so much about something I am so passionate about. A lot of times, you are working a job and maybe you aren't super excited about it, or you just feel bored. It's not anything you're really interested in, but you have to earn a living, right? You have to get paid. And so you're working this job. I remember feeling like that when I was doing PR for a company. I absolutely hated it. I remember literally looking at the clock and it would be like 11 o'clock and just thinking, oh dear Lord, like I cannot be like at this job for another 6 hours. Like, it just seemed so horrible. And it was just soul sucking. There was nothing in it that I really loved, or I didn't want to really be there at all. So I feel like for me, just loving what I do and being passionate about it is a huge value for me. It's just a huge perk in the job, because I actually would research this stuff even if I wasn't a blogger. Like, I love it. I love natural living. I love natural beauty. So this is just icing on the cake that I get to actually share about it with my audience and really find the best of the best when it comes to, that niche. I also love that it's so flexible, as I mentioned earlier. So I can literally go on a trip, pull out my laptop, answer a couple emails, and I'm good to go. Or I can answer them on my phone. Or if I need to do something really quick on the blog, I can, do it on my laptop. It's just so flexible, and I love that, especially with kids. It's just been such a game changer in my life to not have to think I have to actually go to work at a building. I can do it wherever I want, and I can live wherever I want. Like, it's just been so nice because I get to create the life I want, as I mentioned earlier. Another thing is that I love how many people I've met because of blogging. I've literally created lifelong friendships, people I would have never met if I didn't start blogging. I love that I've been able to connect with so many people that have created amazing products, these brands and these companies that I wouldn't have met without blogging. It has just been so rich and fulfilling to have those relationships. Some of my best friends are bloggers now, and I wouldn't have it any other way. It's like built-in coworkers, and it's just been so fulfilling and such a game changer in my life too, because I feel like a lot of times when you're home as a mom, you can start to feel alone and you have to be home a lot sometimes, but it has been so awesome to have these other moms and just people in the industry that are bloggers and can relate to and you can talk to, and you really don't feel alone then. You feel so loved on and just appreciated, and you can feel connection because they're, doing something similar to what you're doing. Another reason, which is really cool, is I get to try a ton of awesome products all the time that get sent to me. I know this is one of the reasons why people always are like, oh, your job must be so awesome, which this is definitely a perk. Probably not my most favorite, but I think it's awesome still, is being able just to try new products as they come out. I usually try them before other people. And it's just fun to like be up on the latest and the greatest, especially if you're super passionate about your niche. So that has definitely been a fun aspect of blogging. Another reason is you basically can become an author if you're a blogger, because you could compile a lot of your blog posts into a book if you wanted to, or you could just write a book yourself, because you're gonna have an audience that's built in, which is really, really awesome. I feel like a lot of times people who maybe write books have had a blog because, you know, it's just another kind of gateway into becoming an author and writing a book, which if that has been something you've been interested in, I would say just start blogging. Like, what a great way to practice your writing skills, but then also build that audience that's perfect for your niche. Okay, the last one is you really are able to become an expert in your area because you are, you know, constantly researching, you're learning, you're reading, you're getting asked questions that you have to figure out the answer to. And so you really become this expert in your field or whatever you're blogging about. And then as a result, I have worked with so many big time companies that have hired me on to help them consult. And so I've been a consultant for so many bigger brands. I've also been able to help people one-on-one. That's something that I offer. So it's just been really rewarding in that aspect, because not only, you know, is that like a door I never thought really would open, but it's something that is super fulfilling to be able to kind of help brands create products that people are really gonna love, just based off of what, you know, I've noticed my audience loves, and really make the market so rich when it comes to products that are really creating change in people's lives. Okay, I hope you liked this video and really it helps you figure out maybe some of the reasons why you might want to consider becoming a blogger in 2021. I cannot recommend it enough. It has been so rewarding in so many areas of my life, clearly. Make sure you check out Kate Scoresmeyer free video series training on things that you want to avoid maybe as a beginner blogger. It's so good. It's absolutely free. I also have a blog post that I wrote last week, and it's all about blogging and just the 4 reasons why blogging has like greatly impacted my life. I talk a lot about just money in general and how different circumstances that have happened in my life and how blogging was so pivotal and so awesome to have. So I just encourage you to check out both of the resources below. I'll leave links to my blog and the free video training series. And then stay tuned, because I have some more video content on how to become a blogger coming up that I think you guys are absolutely going to love. So stay tuned, and then of course I will have another video next week for you. Bye guys.